Hello there, fellow travelers.
Hello.
I am Neil,
And I'm Kimberly.
and this is To
Travel
Travel
and
and Tour
Tour
TV.
Can everybody see us
Can everyone see us?
and hear us? Would
And
be
hear
good.
us? Yeah, we need to know this. It's kind of important for a live stream. I better turn my sound off on my phone.
Yeah, that would be good.
Be smart, huh? So, who do we all have in the house at this point? I see Blaine here. Hey, Blaine, how's it going? Good to have you with us again. Fisher from Ventures is here. Hi, guys. Nikita D is here. That's great, too. How are you, Nikita? Margaret is here from sunny Northern California.
Hello.
How are you doing, Margaret? Glad to have you with us. And let's see here.
Spencer's here. Hi, Spencer.
Spencer's Didigo Dragon Claw. Spencer's here. Hi, good to have you with us, Spence.
Cruise Day Fun.
Michelle Bowen is here. Cruise Day Fun is here. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. So, house is filling up quickly. That's great. So, we're doing great. It's not exactly the greatest weather here like it is in sunny Northern California. But yeah, we're doing good. Hey, look. Travels with Angie Penji made it. Hey, Angie. How's
nice
it going?
To see ya.
I bet you she snuck out of work.
Maybe.
She
Or maybe she's
just-
watching us from work.
Oh no! All of a sudden, she
She's
just
listening.
left. She just left. I bet you. I'm curious. Plum Travelers is here. Hey, how's it going?
Hello.
Spiker's Crazy Adventures just dropped in as well. Hey guys, Cindy, Duck, how are you doing? I think this is the account Cindy always uses.
Oh.
Yeah. Cindy tends to be under Spiker's Crazy Adventures, and then Duck tends to be under Duck Spiker. Charles with Angie Penji is saying here, I'm multitasking on a conference call right now. Oh, that's great.
I told you she doesn't work.
That's great. Well, tell you what, Angie, I am so glad that you could make it. That's fantastic, and I'm really glad you're putting actually forth the effort that to join us here today. I see Zach Worm here. Hey, Zach, how's it going? Hope you are doing well, and that your new job is still going okay.
Did I see Margaret saying it's 81 degrees there?
Yeah, cut that in about half, Margaret, and then you got our temperature.
Here in Pennsylvania, we're actually getting frost warnings for tonight.
Yeah, end of April we're
like
getting
it.
frost warnings. That's
But it can snow here in April.
Yeah, but it hasn't yet. I mean,
It has.
We still have 8 days to go. It can
It
still
has
happen.
in my lifetime. My mom said one time when she was young, it actually snowed at her birthday, and that was May 18th.
There you go. Blaine says, I'm on a conference call as well, to Travel and Tour conference call. Yes, you are. Hey, let's see here. I see Josh. Oh, that's right. I can click on these comments. Hey, still texting my students' parents, but I'm listening.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Josh. That's great. So now I need to click out of it before the chat gets ahead of me. Zach said that his job is good, but crazy busy these days. Well, I'm sure it is, Zach. And can I have everyone please give it up for Zach and every other essential worker? Zach works in healthcare. We cannot stretch how much we want to thank you for your efforts, guys.
Thank you so much.
That's an unrivaled effort. Absolutely. We really have great respect for all of those working an essential profession. Jay Bowen just dropped in. Hey, Jay, how's it going? Glad to have you with us this afternoon. I see Viso just dropped in. Hey, Viso, how are you doing? It says here, he says, 61 here today, crazy rain. It looks like it's nighttime. You know what, Viso? I'm not sure if you have ever been to the Netherlands, where I'm originally from, but that's like an average day there.
It's not like that. Every time I'm
no,
there,
that's
there's
true.
bright
Actually, it's
sunshine.
worse. Actually, it's worse. Lately, it has been good when we went back for some reason, and then my dad would always complain how the weather turned bad as soon as we leave. Mm-hmm. It's kind of funny.
I know there's a way that we could probably see everybody who's here in alphabetical order. I know people read it off like that, but we just don't know which button to press. So if you put in a comment, we can give you a shout out. But if you don't put in a comment, it's hard for us. We're not sure how to see. If somebody knows which button we need to push, that'd be fine, but we don't know.
Right. Plum Traveler says it's 48 here in Canada where I am. Yeah, that's kind of what we're looking at right now. So let's see here. Let's see. Am I all caught up? No, I'm not caught up. Still scrolling.
Or are you not
through
caught up?
I don't know. Whoa, look at Fisher for Ventures here. That's 84 were there. Kind of breezy, feels great. Well, yeah, you know what? That
Wow.
breeze can make all the difference in the world. Absolutely. Viso says to travel on tour, Vigo always rains. Lol. Yeah, laughing out loud. Yeah, you know what, Viso? I actually, you know how I watched your video earlier today about your trip to Vigo, and I noticed in the part where you just get off the airplane, how the clouds are there, like kind of like I'm used to whenever we arrive in Amsterdam. So that's very similar.
Did we say hi to Cruise Day Fun?
I think we did.
Well, hi, Cruise Day
If
Fun
not,
again.
rather be safe than sorry. So hi to Cruise Day Fun. All right. Ooh, at this point, 17 in the house. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Okay. So, what has everyone been up to today? Anything? Watching things, creating things? I'm curious to hear from you. Or working, of course, if you're Zach or if you're Angie.
I'm not allowed to say what the announcement is right away.
No, you're not. There's still people coming in.
As you can tell, Neil was very excited about it, and so am I.
Yes, we have been very excited about what we have to announce, hence our, let's just call it, increased activity on Facebook. We hope you guys forgive us for that, but we were really, really excited when we found out about the good news, let's say.
Yes.
So, Plum Traveler says here, was on Amazon looking at studio lights, not sure what ones to get. You know what? We got our own studio lights not too awful long ago, and it has been working great for us.
Yeah, I got a whole set of lights, and we're not using it right now, but because we actually have blue walls in our house, but I got the lights and I got the backdrop, and it came with three different backgrounds, a white, a black, and a green. So I have to set that up yet, but I do have the light set up, and it came with two soft boxes and two big umbrella lights, and it was very easy to put together. I did it myself, and I think the lighting looks pretty good. I mean, you can tell me what you think, but it made a big difference.
Yeah, I think we're way better visible than we used to be.
Now, with doing the green screen in the back, like I said, we're not using the green screen that I bought. We're using the blue wall that we have, at least for now.
That actually works out great.
It works.
It is like an all blue wall, and whenever we try to put a background up, it just kind of works. So yeah, we're happy about that. Zach Worm is saying here he's working on book 2.
Ooh.
That's great. Tell us what your book is about, Zach. Jay Bowen is saying here we are all our United Nations babes here. Yes, we are.
Hello.
That's right. In case it has been your first time watching us, we do try to make our channel very, very international. So I've once said that in 5 years, I want to be doing a live stream and then seeing people from all over the world here that it looks like a congregation of the United Nations. So hence that comment. Fisher from Ventures is working on editing some stuff. That's great. Let us know whenever you're done. We'll check it out. Let's see. I got to scroll down a little bit now. Fisa is saying, I'm working with looking on all of my computers for footage from previous cruises that I can edit in an entertainment form. I bet that's going to take a lot of work. Whenever we're editing, it's already taking up a lot of work, and that's just with the footage we have on a certain subject. But I can only imagine if you're going through multiple videos to put something together.
We do have one that's going to be coming out real soon. We have footage, and we just recorded our review basically about the Jamaica resort, about the food. So hopefully we'll be posting that tomorrow or the next day.
Either or.
One or the other. Depends on when we get done with the editing. But we have everything all together now and ready to go. We just got to get the editing finished.
It's going to be one of those videos that will just make you hungry.
Yeah.
So I would highly recommend watching it before you eat.
No, watch it with a snack.
Or while you eat. Yes, that way you just won't starve. Hey, I see here Sherlyn Michaels is here. Hey, Sherlyn, how are you doing?
Hello.
Good to have you with us today. So, and then Zach is saying it's about his book. It is a collection of short stories and poetry. It will be called The Vagabond Chronicles.
Oh, how nice.
There you go. Nice, Zach. That's
now
great.
I'm interested in book 1.
Yeah, well, Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
then we need to
Put a
know
link
about
for
book
book
1
one
too.
if you have it available.
Yeah, for sure. And Plum Traveler is saying, we are in Powell River, British Columbia, Canada, north of Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. Yeah, that doesn't have a reputation exactly for being warm.
No.
And Jay Bowen is saying here, Michelle Bowen and I have booked 2 cruises since you went live last.
Congratulations.
That's great. One the end of July and one in December. Well, you at least spread it out over the year. Congratulations. And let's hope that your July cruise will go through, that this is going to be all over soon.
I'm so hopeful.
Yeah, this whole non-traveling thing is getting old. It's really getting
I'm ready for
annoying.
people.
Hey, look, we have a guest here. I'm not sure if we have.
Well, hello.
Yeah, we haven't seen them in our life before. Hi there. Welcome, EAE Cosmo, for joining. Thank you for joining us. Let us know where you're from. Let us know where you're from. We're glad to have you with us today. And let's see. Sherlyn is saying here, I'm working and seeking to watch your life. Nice. That's what we like. Thank you so much. That's wonderful. I hope that we can make your day at work go a little bit faster. Spikers is saying, stopping in to say hey and thumbs up. We always appreciate it, Doc. Thank you so much.
And I want to say congratulations to Cindy.
That's right. Cindy got her license.
Yeah, to be a travel agent.
Yes. So congratulations to Cindy Spiker from Spiker's Crazy Adventures.
And don't forget to add me, Cindy. I want you to add me too to send me information about upcoming trips and things like that.
Plum Travelers is saying, I love food videos. Well, you know what? Yeah. If you like to travel, if you love to travel, it seems like you automatically love food.
Which brings us to one of our questions for today.
Yes, but more about that later on.
I want to do the question.
And let's see here. Blaine is saying, at Jay and Michelle Bowen, just celebrated 1 year of marriage anniversary. Congrats again, you both. Jay and Michelle, that is absolutely great. Congratulations to you. And I see here. Hi guys, it's Emily. I hope you two are doing well in quarantine. Nah, that's right. Yes.
Okay.
Now we know. Now we know. That's great that you stopped by, Emily. Thank you so much.
I don't have my glasses on, sweetheart. I couldn't see the picture good.
Well, now you can, right?
No, I can't see anything. I don't
have my glasses on. Can you see it now?
Yeah, now I can see it.
There you go. All right. Yes, we are doing well here in quarantine.
Thanks for stopping by.
We do appreciate that. And let us know how you're doing yourself. Because for all us travelers, of course, it's kind of tough in these days not to be able to go anywhere. Let's see. Jay Bowen is saying here, to Blaine, short 4-day in July to the Bahamas and December. It's 8 days to St. Kitts and St. Martin, Grand Turks and Puerto Rico.
Oh, some very nice stops.
There you go. You got that worked out, Jay. That is fantastic. So
what cruise line are you going with?
Yes, please do let us know. Zach is saying here, thanks, I'm really excited to publish it. Well, we can only imagine, Zach, because every time we publish a new video, we're excited about it.
Yeah, and a book. Oh my goodness.
But now a book, of course, there's way more work, first of all. And we can only imagine. Do let us know whenever you publish it.
Like I said, and let us know about, you said it's your second book. We would like a link to check out your book as far as buying your book or whatever. So please do so. Let us know.
Yeah, see? Yes, we know.
We know
now, Spencer. It's all good.
Emily Spencer's girlfriend.
Yes, exactly. So let's see. Oh, I gotta scroll down. I'm a little bit behind. See. And I see Lindsay is in the house.
Hi, Lindsay.
My beloved sister. Hey, Lindsay, how are you? Good to have you with us as always. So, both are Jay saying here on a carnival. Okay. What carnivals exactly? Which ships? Would like to know. And then Emily's saying, it's okay, it's such an old photo. Other than my roots being 10 feet long, we're all safe out here. That's great. I like that comment. That's funny. So let's see. Spiker's saying here, Blaine, I did everything. Just now finally doing my Facebook business page. I bought a domain, listed my business with a state and all. You
Wow.
know what, Cindy? That must be very exciting for you.
We're so happy for you.
Yeah, that's wonderful. That's absolutely wonderful. We hope for you that your business will take off soon. Okay.
You'll be all when this is all over, you're going to be ready to go, which is amazing.
Yeah. Hey, I see CCK Media dropped in. Hey
Hello.
there, how are you? Glad to have you with us, and thank you for your compliment. Yes, if anyone can tell us what this background is, do let us know. I'm very curious if anyone here knows. Very curious. We will tell you, but first I want to see if anyone knows. And Josh seems like he's done for today. Whoop whoop, done contacting parents. So I'm done. Okay, that's great. Okay. And Jay is saying here, dumb question, how do you get your name Blue? You know what, Jay? The only dumb question is the one you don't ask. So let me start with that.
You didn't put our name up above this time.
No, I didn't, because right now it's in the corner. It's already like above the runner. It says to Travel and Tour TV.
I don't see it.
No, not right now, because I just put Jay's comment up. So then it disappears for a brief moment. Anyways, to answer your question, Jay, if you go to, I think it was brand in StreamYard, there is like a tab brand, and you click on that, and that is where the area is where you can modify your color. So, oh, chat is going kind of fast now. Ooh, 23 people here.
Hello, everyone.
All right, let's see. Not sure if my phone is keeping up, so I'm just gonna scroll down here. Okay.
Oh, I see Grandeur of the Sea.
Yeah, hold on. We're not quite there yet. We're
I got
still trying to
excited.
catch up. Here's a comment here from Michelle Bowen. What's your San Juan vlog? Tell me more about the water system.
Oh my God! That's great.
Michelle, we really appreciate you asking about the water system.
It's the only thing we know about San Juan. Actually, the funny thing is Neil and I, we look into places before we go there because we are interested in history and culture, and I'm interested in sociology. But we actually took brochures from places because with our guide, we learned a lot about the water system.
Yeah, but that was about all we learned.
Yeah,
other than that, he wasn't very informative. But that you know because you have watched it.
That was great.
But don't get us wrong, we did have a great time in San Juan after all. I mean, it's a beautiful port to visit. I believe it is on Jay's cruise as well, San Juan.
Yeah,
you mentioned the itinerary. Just make sure you have a decent guide. And then here, Blaine is saying over 400 cabins booked. There you go. And Lindsay is saying, any hints on where the background is from? Okay, let's give one. Let's give one. It is on a cruise ship. What? Why did you beat me?
Because everybody wanted to.
That's not nice. Hey, I see Us and More has joined us.
Hello, welcome.
Welcome. Glad to have you with us this afternoon. That's great.
I love your logo. It is absolutely perfect.
Yeah, all those little palm trees and everything.
I love it. So simple and so perfect.
All right, let's see here. Josh is saying here, Grandeur of the Seas is his guess, and Blaine is saying Allure of the Seas. Okay, got some guesses going on here. Let's see. CCK Media just wants Kimberly to beat me again. That's not nice.
That's Christine.
And then Plum Travelers is saying here, we are booked for February 27, 2021. Our first cruise in San Juan is one of the ports of call.
Wonderful.
That's wonderful.
What ship? What did it say? What ship?
Let me see again. No, oh, wrong comment. We are booked. No, didn't say which ship. Do let us know which ship. We're curious, Plum Travelers. Oh, there you go. Cruise Virgin. Oh, that is that new one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, Blaine was guessing the background MSC Meraviglia.
I have been on that ship.
Yeah, you're getting close, Blaine, but it is not
Getting
quite it.
warm.
One traveler saying they would be going on the Magic.
That's a carnival ship. That's a nice ship. I've been on that ship.
You have?
Hmm.
Okay, yeah, I know you have done several carnivals. And Spikers has been on there too. I see. Well, that is if the comments don't jump on me. Uh, there you go. Yeah, they say here, upon travelers, you will love it. Okay. Tell us more about what you liked about that ship, Spikers. We're curious. So, and then let's scroll down a little bit
It
further.
was hell surprise.
Well, we'll get there. Someone commented on my logo today. Made me feel so good. I wonder if all of you understand that the animation gives it away. I think Viso, yes, it does.
I like when it animates.
When I was watching your video today, Viso, I am exactly. I became very much aware of what it was and what it does. So first of all, there is a T and a V. It's actually a monogram. So you have the V for Viso and then the T for travel. But if you look at the shape altogether, it reminds you of an airplane. It's actually an airplane.
And then it flies.
I actually thought that was very creative.
Yeah.
Very nice. So let's see. Jay Bowen is saying spousal abuse. I'm calling the police. Thank you so much, Jay. Maybe I should get my pamphlet.
Oh, you in the pamphlet.
Yes, I should get my pamphlet. There's a good story. You know what, Jay? I'm very glad you mentioned it because here's the thing.
No, let's not go through
Yes,
it. No,
we are going to mention this.
We don't want to go through it. Tell
Yes,
him no.
just briefly. So when I finally got the approval to move to the United States and become a permanent resident and all that.
Oh, you weren't a permanent resident yet. You got the okay to come
I got the okay
here
to come over. And the embassy was so nice to give me a pamphlet in which it said how there was help available for me if I would ever go through any, abuse, cruelty, battering, any of that sort. And it was like this little pamphlet. So every time that she is going to beat me now,
I get angry at him.
I threaten her with my pamphlet. Do I need to get my pamphlet?
But I do want to say something. I think it is wonderful with immigration that they are giving that information to men and women because it's a horrible problem. And I think that a lot of times it's overlooked that these horrible situations happen to men too. So I do think it's wonderful that they give out that information to everyone.
Oh, it is. Here, and according to Emily, there isn't going to be much hope for me. So, Blaine, another guest, the MSC Magnifica. Okay. So we have heard Magnifica, Harmonia.
We've gotten into the MSC line now.
Yeah. Well, shall we give that away at least?
Yeah, we can do that.
It is indeed MSC, Blaine, but it is the staircase going down into the casino of the MSC Divina. So that's where you will find it. It's an absolutely beautiful staircase, even if you don't need to go to the casino. You just want to go down the staircase.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, for sure. All right, scrolling down the comments a little bit. There were some more. And Margaret had it correct before we said it. There you go.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
Way to go, Margaret. Yes, it was indeed the Divina. I see Chris's cruises stuff and things has joined us. Welcome, Chris. Glad to have you with us this afternoon. Jay Bowen is saying here, I know it goes both ways. Michelle Bowen beats me all the time. You know what, Jay? Maybe you and I should just start a support group for abused husbands.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think we need to do that. We do.
No.
Yes, we do. Am I all caught up?
I think you're caught up.
I think we're caught
I think
up.
we're doing okay.
Yeah, we're doing okay.
It's like 23 minutes in.
Yeah, well, so what?
Does anybody have a guess what the surprise is?
Yeah, let's start talking about that because now we have the background, but
and that
today's live stream is of course a little bit themed. There is a very specific reason that we were so excited about it and posted it all over Facebook that we wanted to tell you personally. Jay Bowen looks like he actually is very much favoring my idea. Look here. I'm there with you, Neil. You bring the coffee, I'll bring the donuts. Yes! There you go. I like that. Josh Odom's guess is, did you all book a... Oh, no, wrong comment. Where did it go? Chat keeps moving. It's like Whack-a-mole.
What are you doing?
Just saying, did y'all book a new cruise? Good guess.
Hmm?
Then Blaine is saying you have booked a cruise, a group cruise. Okay, that's also a good guess. Michelle Bowen, group cruise. Everyone seems to be thinking we're going on a cruise. Well,
Well,
we do like cruises.
do we?
Yeah, we do like
I think
cruises.
some of the people here might like cruising too.
Just a few.
A few of them.
Okay. Do you really, Kimberly?
Some people like to travel.
Well, okay. Are there any more open doors you're going to kick in?
I'm just feeling silly today.
Do I need to open a door for
I'm
you
just
there? Then
feeling
you can
silly.
just start kicking it.
You know what? That way we can hear more Dutch sayings.
Well, you've gotten to know a lot of them at
Yeah.
this point. Margaret is saying, are you doing a group cruise? Ah, there you go. So, Spikers, okay. So everyone seems to be thinking that we booked a cruise.
Can we tell them?
And Emily is asking, are we going to find out what the next cruise will be? Perhaps.
Oh, come on.
What?
I want to do it.
You want to do what?
I want to tell them.
From Travelers, you told me already.
We did?
We did? Maybe we gave something away and we were not aware of it. CCK Media saying, free Memorial Day cruise for everyone. You're paying.
Uh-huh. Thanks, Christine.
Yeah, thank you. Courtesy of Christine. Nice. That'd be great. Blaine is asking here, all-inclusive resort booked. But that is entirely possible. I mean, ever since we did our one in Jamaica, yes, that is entirely possible. Us and More is saying, we've never been on a cruise. What? You've never been on a cruise?
Well, you're going to have to come to one.
Yes, you do, because
you'll like it.
It's something else. It's a whole new way of traveling. What do we have here? Jay, what is this cruising thing you speak of? Is it fun? Well,
a little bit.
I mean, yeah, you're on the water and there is food everywhere and things to do.
There's
and
some
to see and maybe just one or two shows.
Yeah, maybe a few
per
friends.
hour. Yeah.
Hi guys.
Lynn's is saying here, still on my to-do list going on a cruise. You should definitely go. Definitely. Ask the majority here. And I see we have here a guest I don't remember seeing before.
Hi, Jennifer.
Kildo. Hi, how are you? Glad to have you with us today. Thanks for joining. Ooh, did I see that right? 26 people in the chat now. That is great. Michelle Bowen is saying here, if I can get the comment, cruise life is the best addiction to have in life.
It's a good addiction.
I think it's a healthy one for once.
For us, we do love our cruising, but for us, it is travel.
Yeah.
I mean,
we are across the board. So we like cruises, we like all inclusives, we do city trips, we go out somewhere in like nature, hiking, forest, you mention it. And did I see the name nautical nurse Nancy appear? Oh, that's right. I can greet her in Dutch. Goedemiddag, Nancy. Nice to have you with us here.
I didn't see her name.
Yes. Blaine greeted her, so she has to be here somewhere. Yeah, see, there you go. I knew she was there. You didn't even see her. How can you not see Nurse Nancy?
It's going like this real fast, and I have no glasses.
What are these then, Kimberly?
They don't work because I'm too far away from it.
And why do you have them here anyways?
Because I like them and they're red.
Oh my God.
And I like red.
Oh. All right. So, and then Nancy is saying here, yes, not being able to travel is tough. Yeah, that is. You know what? Actually, I'm glad that Nurse Nancy stopped by because I may need treatment for withdrawal symptoms.
Yes.
And so do you. Oh, Linz here is getting curious to the big surprise. Well, we got 27 people at this point here.
Yes, I think it's time.
I think the time has come. What did Nancy say here? I'm totally with you, Kimberly, on the glasses thing. It's a love-hate relationship. There you go. Fun Travel's asking, is Kimberly and Neil? Yes, that is correct. Very correct. Yes, I know it is not in our channel name, but yeah, indeed. What is Lindsay saying there? 28. What does Margaret say here? Kimberly, make Neil tell us you're going to beat him again. Why does everyone want Kimberly to beat me? Am I really that terrible of a person?
No.
Exactly.
No, you're wonderful. I've been in the house.
You could say that with a bit more sincerity.
Well, we've been in the house alone together for now about a month. We look so forward to these lives.
All right. And then Nancy said, I'm totally in withdrawal and had a little breakdown this morning at pity party because we were supposed to be on a cruise. Yeah, that is harsh. We feel bad for you, Nancy. We really do. That is just, if you have been looking forward to it for quite some time, I'm sure you have, and then it doesn't go through. Yeah, that must not be a good thing. Fisher from Ventures is actually starting a hashtag beat him again. Really, Fisher? You know what?
I get so much support. It's so wonderful.
If you guys witness me getting hit with like a rolling pin next live, then we all know why.
What happened? I do have one.
I'm gonna hide it. I'm going to hide your rolling pin.
Yeah, you won't get pies.
What?
You won't get pie or cookies.
Well, we'll figure that out. And then Nancy is saying, hey, but you gotta look at the bright side, and this community really helps. Yeah, that is absolutely true. Cindy, really? You have to side with her too? Are you kidding me? No, then Nancy says, oh no, Neil, wear a pot on your head. I might. If she is going to beat me, I just might sit here with a pen on my head. Don't be surprised if next life I will sit here with a pen on my head. It's entirely possible. All right, so we have waited long enough. It is time to bring out the breaking news we had. So there were several people here that were yeah, oh, wait a minute. I like that hashtag way more. I have to point that out real quick. Hashtag poor Neil. Yes. Yes, indeed. That's right. Jennifer Kildo asking, love your accent, Neil. Where is it from? What do you think, Jennifer? Nancy, don't say anything, because and everyone else who knows, please don't say anything. I'm very curious what Jennifer is going to guess. Nancy, you already... You did that on purpose, Nancy.
Don't tell Nancy anything. Blaine's like, breaking news. What is it?
I think Blaine is kind of bursting at this point to hear the news. All right, so here it goes. 32 people. What? 32 people in the chat?
Hello,
Seriously?
everyone. And if we miss saying hello to you,
yeah, please say something so we know you're here. We'd like to acknowledge you by name. So, all right. Out with it we go.
Are you going to say it or am I going to say it?
Well, I think we're going to make it a little bit of a joint effort. I mean, our background kind of gives...
Our background has nothing to do with anything.
Well, a little bit.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it has a little bit.
Yeah. Well, it all started with the cruise-a-thon. Everybody was talking about certain things. And then we're like,
oh yeah, that is why it is a cruise-a-thon. There's different things that are being talked
there
about
was a
related
main
to cruising.
topic that a lot of people were talking about and we're very excited about and hoping for and hope that it happens. And we got and we're like, well, we want to be a part of that too.
Yeah, so we started to look into some things.
Yes.
So
yes.
What are the possibilities? Is there any way that we could join this cruise or that cruise?
Hi, Tyler.
I see Tyler dropped in here. I just said
hi, Tyler.
Hey, Tyler, glad to have you with us. That's awesome. I'm happy he showed up. That's great.
Blaine, October 2020.
Blaine says October 2020.
What's happening October 2020, Blaine?
Yeah, Blaine, tell us what's happening on October 2020. I'm very curious what he's going to say. Maybe he's going to try to beat us by proxy. No, nothing yet. No, still waiting. Maybe the chat is behind a little bit. Margaret is, I'm literally dying over, spit it out. There we go. Yep, indeed. Nautical Nurse Nancy saying it is the cruise Blaine 1. I see Nautical Nurse Nancy saying the SASL group cruise. That is what's happening in October.
Is it?
Spiker saying now, are you guys really coming on the October 2020 group cruise with us?
Yes!
Yes, we are!
Yes,
We freaking are! We are coming on this cruise. We made it. We booked it. It's a done deal. In October, we will be joining the LLL SAS cruise.
Yes, we got the last balcony.
Last balcony was ours. Yes, yes, yes. It is going to happen, guys. We, True Travel and Tour, will be joining.
Yay! Yeah, we were, like I said, everybody's talking about it and talking about it and talking about Halloween and going, and everybody's going, and I heard, and that over 400 from the cruise community are going to be going.
Yeah.
And I'm like, me and Neil kept saying, we hope that it goes for everybody, and we hope that cruising is more back to normal by then. And it's like we've gotten such a warm welcome from the entire community, and we said, you know what, for good or for bad, we got to be with you.
Yeah, we gotta come along. It's just too much not to. And like Kimberly just said right off the bat, our little channel has gotten so much support from you guys.
It's so appreciated.
And we are completely taken away by it. And even in the cruiseathon too, there was way more people that showed up for us than I anticipated.
Hi, Midlife Crazy.
Midlife Crazy joined us. Hey, how you doing? Glad to have you here. Unfortunately, Margaret cannot go. I meant to click on that comment. There we go. Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. Well, you know what, Margaret?
There'll be more.
There are going to be more, and sooner or later we're going to meet up.
We will.
There's no doubt. So let's see here.
Chris's Cruise Stuff and Things. Did we say hello to them?
Lord help us at Spikers. Yes, we did say hello to them. Yeah, I think this related to the drink package they bought. Yeah, there you go. And then Blaine was saying, check daily, things are booked up and people cancel and someone else books type thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
yeah, anybody who wants to go, yeah, keep checking in on it.
And then Visa said, I wanted to do it, but I'm cruising a week before. I may go down to Fort Lauderdale the day before to meet people. You know what? If you cannot come on the cruise, along on the cruise, but you can do that, that would be cool as well.
To see you.
Yeah, sure.
Now, we'll probably get in very late the night before because we fly out, because it goes to Fort Lauderdale. We'll fly out of Latrobe, which is a little tiny airport by our house. Yeah. And come down to Fort Lauderdale, and we'll get there probably by 10:30 at night.
Yeah. So let's have a look at some of the other. Many people seem to be considering it a good thing we're coming.
Good.
Oh, that's good. That's what we were hoping for.
We're done and we said, boo!
Yeah. There was that possibility. So let's see here. Whoa, that went really fast all of a sudden.
What are you doing?
I don't know. I scrolled. I saw a comment I wanted to point out that was made by Jay. Oh, well, I will just, because I know what he said. Jay was saying about how we did it because when they contacted Sharon at Sea, they were sold out. Well, you booked it.
I did. I booked it.
So how did you do it?
I booked it with Jenny.
Okay, but did something open up then?
Apparently there are things opening up because it was sold out, and that's what I had heard. And I put a deposit down. Now, I don't know what kind. When I went online, I saw that there were inside cabins available and balconies. Now, when I booked it, Jenny said it was the last balcony available that Neil and I booked. So, but that's true. People will be canceling or And you know what, too? A lot of times I've seen that things will start coming, rooms will become available closer to the date, not just because of people canceling, but sometimes different agencies have certain amounts of cabins blocked off. And then when those don't sell, they fall back into the availability. So if you're interested in going, I mean, let them know, let Jenny
Or
or
Sharon.
Sharon know. That way that they can put you on kind of like a wait list. So if something pops up that you're ready and you want to go. So yeah.
And then Linz is asking here, where is the cruise going?
This is
Well,
another reason. I mean, granted, we want to spend a lot of time with all of you, but
the itinerary
the
certainly
itinerary is
sounded appealing.
fantastic.
So we have what, Half Moon Cay,
Which
Key Cay, whatever you prefer.
Half Moon Cay is like the most beautiful place in the world.
Yeah, they have some pristine beaches.
I love
Yeah.
it there.
Yeah.
And I was there on Holland America because they share it with Carnival. And it goes to
Grand Turk, right?
Grand Turk, which we
Yeah,
have not
Grand
been
Turk
to.
was another one.
Bonaire.
Bonaire, yeah. Did it have really good snorkeling there?
Yes, that's what we hear.
Oh,
We have not been there.
I'm definitely going to do some snorkeling there then.
And it
What's
also
another
goes
one?
to Aruba.
Aruba, yeah, that was the other one. There you go.
So we're going to some Dutch islands.
Yes, we are. Well, we did the first Dutch island on the last cruise in Maarten. So here, Nancy said here, cruising the week before at Viso, good time to do a back-to-back. Hey,
Yes,
that's a way to
that's a
look at it.
perfect plan.
Yeah.
I think Christine's asking about traveling from Latrobe.
Yes, she is. Ever from Latrobe, more or less than Pittsburgh. Okay. So first of all, I'm sure people have heard of Pittsburgh, but not so much from Latrobe.
No,
Okay, so Latrobe Airport is probably the tiniest
it's this
airport you can imagine. It is so small that parking is actually free.
They've actually
3 gates.
they've doubled it.
What, they have 6 gates?
No, they doubled it to 2
What?
gates.
No, they have 3 gates. I know they have 3.
Wow.
Yeah. They upgraded by like 150% or something.
Wow, that's
like that.
amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, and the only airline that goes out of there is Spirit.
Yeah. So, but it works. We have done that many times to go down to the cruise port in Fort Lauderdale. So, Fishers is joking with us. Boo, just kidding. We'll see aboard. Yes, you will. Yes, you will.
And I'm excited because it's Halloween.
Plum Traveler says, sorry, must leave. Good seeing you guys. Congrats on your cruise. Thank you so much, Plum Travelers, and thanks for stopping by. Very much appreciated. So, yeah, Pikers confirms it too here. Keep checking on group cruise. Some people are canceling. Absolutely. Yep. Let's see. Whoa, it jumped all of a sudden again. There we go. Margaret, I have to get going, but congrats again on the cruise and thanks for everything you do. Have a great day. Thank you so much, Margaret, and thank you for your support.
Definitely.
You too. You have a great day. And then Jay Bowen too saying, us too, we want to meet everyone so bad. Yeah. Again, keep an eye out. Don't give quite up yet on this cruise because just like happened to us, if spots open up, it's going to be yours to take.
Yeah, I think we acted at the right moment.
Yep. Nancy's going double to 3 gates. They used to have 1.5 gates. You know what? It's Latrobe Airport, Nancy. It's possible. It's oh my
gosh, it's so amazing because it's like this little tiny airport with free parking, a wonderful restaurant. You go through security. It's like, oh, there's the security line. Oh, we're through security, and then you go downstairs to where the gates are. It's a great little airport, and we can be there in 10 minutes. So that makes it really great.
Yeah, for sure. And the free parking helps too. Because you got to think of it this way. If you were to park in Pittsburgh, last time was what, $8 a day for long-term parking? Okay, say $10 a day. And say you're going out of the country for 7 days a week. That's already $70, right there.
Just for parking.
Just for parking. So if we can do it this way, why not? Christine is asking you how you keep your hair so awesome. Well, how you doing?
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Well,
I just do.
you okay.
You know what it is most of the time I color my own hair. So, I mean, granted, I mean, we're all, it's the apocalypse, but I can still get a hold of the stuff I use for my hair. The only thing that's going to get iffy is when I start needing a haircut.
Yeah, there you go. And Nancy is saying, we are so excited. That's wonderful news. Yes, absolutely. So are we, Nancy. And again, that is why we were all over Facebook earlier this week, because we wanted to share this news
He
with
was
you
so
guys
excited.
personally, or at least a little bit more personally. So that is why. And then Jennifer is saying, I love the Spirit big seats.
Those
Yes.
are nice.
And
We haven't done those yet. Now we went Spirit and we went to Jamaica.
we flew out of Baltimore that time.
Yeah, and I did get the leg room, the extra leg room. We sat in those seats. I paid a little bit more. Well, I bundled that time. So that got us the luggage. It got us priority boarding, which is silly in Latrobe.
I see Fisher is leaving. You gotta get dinner ready. Take care. Fisher, thank you so much for stopping by and enjoy your dinner.
But I bundled everything together, and no, that wasn't for Baltimore. I bundled for our last trip out of Latrobe. Yes, that's what I did.
Okay.
For Spirit.
All right.
And we got our luggage included then. We got priority boarding. We got any seat we wanted other than the big front seats.
Yeah. But what Spirit has done, they kind of removed the padding on the back of a seat.
On the newer planes,
yeah. On the newer plane. So effectively, that gives you about, 1 to 2 inches more leg room? And that helps. That makes a big difference.
And Neil's 6'3", so extra leg room's a good thing.
That does help, yeah. Let's see here. Chris is making a good comment here from Chris Cruise Stuff and Things. To Jay, even if you can book through the group, you wouldn't miss anything. You wouldn't be allowed to be part of, except for maybe 1-2 hours. It's an open ship. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly right, Chris. Yeah. Nancy is planning the cabin crawl. Oh boy. Oh God. That's gonna be something.
Now, everybody that's going, are there more ocean views, more balconies, or more inside cabins? Did you all book? I'm curious.
Yeah, because we got a balcony, but then again, we really wanted a balcony.
We always do balconies.
So please do let us know. Let's see. What else? Oh, I need to get out of this commenter first. Hey, I see J&N Travels just stopped by. 3T just got home. How's everything going? Hey there, J&N.
Going well.
Thank you so much for stopping by. Let me start with that. Really appreciate that.
And we're going on the group cruise.
Yes. We have already brought out the news, but the October cruise, the group cruise that's going to be taking place on the Carnival Breeze this October, we will be joining. So that gives you the news right off the bat. And then Nancy is saying there's a whole mix of people doing different kinds of cabins. We're in a king bed porthole room on deck 2. Oh, nice. There you go. Yeah. And then Blaine is saying here, we will be on the 7th floor. We always do balcony because we love to see when we get to ports and leave ports. Yeah, you know what, Blaine? Same here. That's yet another reason for us to do a balcony. We were always balcony people.
We're going to be on deck 9.
But now more than ever with everything that has happened, we are going to be on 9.
We're right below the buffet.
Which is a good thing.
Yeah, you know what? We were below the buffet on our last cruise because I was worried about noise in that particular area. But I will say it wasn't really a problem.
No. I think we were not quite right underneath the area where people walk all the.
We were.
Oh. I didn't notice it that bad.
No, it was fine.
I kind of like being up there. And we had a gorgeous balcony.
Yeah, on that cruise we did.
Actually stretched my legs.
This one will just be a regular one.
Yeah.
But
that's all right.
I think the location's good. And the company will be great.
Yeah. We're definitely looking forward to meeting all of you guys. Absolutely.
Everybody that's going, very much.
J&N Travel saying, sounds like a lot of fun. Oh, that it is going to be. And you know what? There's of course a fair chance we'll get to spend time together during excursions too.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hoping that we'll get to meet a variety of people.
Yeah, there's I guess on the Facebook group they do have some different things that are listed as far as excursions and things
Yeah.
like that. We'll take a look at.
Indeed. So let's have a look here. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Okay. Yeah, I think I am all caught up. Good, because that means I can move on to a topic that we wanted to discuss with you. So here it goes. We want to hear from you the last destination or port you went to, depending on whether you just traveled or whether you did a cruise. And what port or destination was that? And would you go back?
And
Yes
would you
or no?
return?
And then, of course, we want to know why. So, last destination or port you went to, what was that? Where was that? And would you go back? Christine is saying
Nashville.
Oh, country music.
Tennessee.
That sounds good. You know what? I've never been to Tennessee yet. Have you?
I think I've been through it.
Through it?
Coco K.
Fiso Travel saying Coco K. Oh, yeah. You know what, Fiso? The eternal discussion between me and Kimberly about Coco K.
Okay. They have revamped it. I mean, it's all remodeled. It's not the same Coco K that you and I went to. So I would definitely like to try that again.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Cozumel. Oh, I love Cozumel.
Nancy's saying, Cozumel, I was with my daughter Naomi, and I will always love going back. There is so much to do there, and it's such a great island. You know what, Nancy? That is absolutely true.
We love it there.
We have swum with dolphins there. We have went to the San Gervasio Mayan ruins there. We went to beaches there, and it just never gets boring.
And I had the best fish tacos ever.
Oh yeah, you're in Mexico.
Yeah.
So you're gonna love that. So let's see here. Chris Cruise Stuff and Things is saying Nassau, and I won't get off the ship there again unless the right excursion came about. I think Chris, you and Kimberly can agree on that one.
I've been there a couple times, and I'm like, I like it, but there's places I like better. And you know what? Sometimes it's kind of fun, and I can't talk Neil into this, but I think it's sometimes fun to stay on board at a port that maybe you've been to before and really enjoy the ship as a destination. You have it more to yourself. There's no crowds at the pool. You can it's a nice leisurely day, or book spa things that day because there's usually good deals.
I like to do that during sea days though. Spa, like a massage and
stuff. But then it's at a premium.
Yeah.
Okay, what else do we have?
J&N Travel saying Barbados, one of our favorite islands, safe and lots to do.
Yeah,
we've heard great things about Barbados.
Your parents were there.
They were, yes, and they really loved it too. Mm-hmm. They said how friendly everyone was. So do let us know what you did there. I'm curious if you took any excursions. Spiker's Crazy Adventures is saying Grand Turk and Amber Cove was our last. Yes, we would definitely go back. Amber Cove, is that a private island? I forget. Grand Turk, I know is not. That's just a destination, a port. So, and it being said, we're going to be going to Grand Turk.
Yes.
So, yeah. Do let us know, Cindy, if there's anything in Grand Turk you would recommend doing. Jennifer Kilda was saying Aruba was gorgeous and we will be back. You know what? I heard a lot of great things about Aruba.
Have you ever heard anything bad about Aruba? No.
Well, yeah, but that's not related really to traveling there. So no. Yeah, we would love to go to Aruba and see what this island has to offer. Susan Morton, I don't remember seeing her. Hi,
Susan. Nice to see you.
Yeah, welcome. Welcome to our live stream. Cabo San Lucas, loved it. Isn't that the other coast of Mexico?
Mm-hmm.
That's like the west coast, right? Susan, please tell us what you did in Cabo San Lucas. We're very curious.
And where are you from, Susan?
Yeah, we have always been more to the eastern side of Mexico, so like Costa Maya, Cozumel, but we've never quite explored the west coast of Mexico. Blaine is saying, went to Nassau on Half Moon in January and would go back, which will be back in HMC in October. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. There you go. Then midlife Oh,
He's like scrolled.
yeah. There we go. Puerto Vallarta. Why would we go back? Senor Frogs, of course.
That seems to be popular.
It does. Yeah. You know what? I see those Senor Frog places
Mhm.
everywhere. I know in Nassau there is one. In San Juan, Puerto Rico, there is one.
We went to.
So
I went to the Frog and Onion in Bermuda.
yeah. Oh, Bermuda is where we did different excursions.
Yes.
Yeah. Viso is saying here, 7 years ago, right now, I was swimming with dolphins. Yeah. You know what? If you haven't ever done that excursion
It's a
swimming
heck
with
of a thing to
dolphins,
do.
accept the fact that it is going to cost you, but it is so much worth it.
Mhm.
I mean, there is nothing like it. It's an experience I will remember till the last of my days. It's absolutely amazing. They're such gentle creatures. They are extremely intelligent. Do it if you ever get the chance. Blaine said, I didn't get off the ship in January. He said that to Chris. Yeah. So you are not alone in that, in the whole thing of staying on the ship whenever you make it to
I mean, the
port.
ship is a destination.
It is. It's a destination going to a destination, and that is one thing I was mistaken with during my first cruise. So Michelle saying here to Spikers, love Grand Turk, Jack Shack, and Margaritaville, lots of fun. Sounds like you were on some sort of a pub crawl there. And then Nancy is saying, Cabo looks so lovely. I'd love to go there someday. Yeah, us too. This is the answer to the question we asked from Spikers. A lot of us are going to Jack Shack's and Margaritaville to hang in the pool. Also, some are doing the Flow Rider ride by Margaritaville and Grand Turk on a group cruise.
No, I will not be doing the Flow Rider. No. No.
No?
No.
Not for you?
I'm extremely clumsy. That would go very poorly. You might be able to talk him into it.
Yeah, there is a possibility. So let's see. Oh, where did we go all of a sudden? Oh, I see the Down Under Cruises joined us today.
Hello.
Hey, how are you guys doing?
Good morning.
Yeah, it's probably
like
morning now in Australia.
Like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning there.
Yeah. So let's see. Whoa. Blaine is saying here, well, being originally from Alabama, yes, bad things in Aruba, but that was isolated, so no effect of cruise. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way we look at that. And then Chris is saying, October will be our 5th time to Grand Turks, and we are excited to do the same stuff we always do. Jack Shack and Margaritaville. You know what? Nothing wrong with that, Chris. If whenever you find something you really like doing, why stop doing it?
Yeah.
Absolutely. More power to you. J&N Travels agrees with us. Aruba definitely on our wish list. Yeah. Well, it's going to happen in October for us, right?
I know. Because everything's going to be good. We're going to go in October.
Yeah. Nancy is saying Miami was technically our most recent cruise port.
I guess it was.
And we loved sailing from there. It was a very lovely sail away and also an amazing cityscape. Oh, yes. Sailing away from Miami. And as I discovered, particularly when the sun is setting,
it's beautiful.
That is something else. Absolutely. Susan is answering our question. She said, I did a city tour and shopped. I'm from Silver Lake, Washington. Oh, wow. All the way the other side of the country. Well, that's great. So, city tour for sure. I don't know if you want to do any shopping, but a city tour I'm very much interested in. And then Viso is saying, to travel and tour, but they needed 2 dolphins to push me. Well, Viso, then you have 2 dolphins for the price of 1.
There you go. Yeah.
Gotta look at it from the bright side.
We did the ones where you're in the water, but okay, I don't go in water I can't stand up in. Okay, it's just what is.
No, if you do, you just climb on my neck and splash my face. Yes.
Then it's more fun for me than it is for him.
No, that is not fun. No.
But so we did the excursion with the dolphins, that we were in the water with the dolphins and they came over to us, but we didn't like actually go and swim with them. So
No, but I think you can do that though. Maybe next time we do an excursion
I
like that.
know.
What?
I was just a little afraid.
No, I wasn't.
I know
I,
you
I
weren't.
just I just love those dolphins. They're amazing. Blaine is saying here, we have been to Cabo on the Mexican Riviera. Loved it there and ate at Cabo Wabo. I like that name.
That's a
Cabo
cool
Wabo.
name.
Where are you going? Cabo Wabo.
That's nice.
Yeah. Well, what kind of food did they have there, Blaine? Do let us know.
I bet it was Mexican.
Really, Kimberly? Yeah, I could never have come up with that for myself.
Maybe.
Wow. Seems like Christine is leaving later, guys. Love hearing about your travels. Keep the love pets friendly. Kim, I have some news too. Talk to you
Oh,
later. Oh,
good.
there you go. All right, Christine, thank you so much for stopping by as always. We really appreciate the support for our channel. Okay, let's see. Where were we? I feel like I missed a few comments here.
Probably did.
Oh, Nancy is trying to get you into going. Where did that comment go now? But she's trying to get you onto the Flow Rider.
Oh no.
Nancy, maybe you and I should team up to get Kimberly on the Flow Rider. That'd be amazing.
No. That's gonna end with a head injury. Yeah, I can.
Jay Bone saying, Neil and Michelle Bone is married to me. We are always on some sort of pub crawl. There you go. So apparently in Australia it is now 7 a.m. So technically he's having his morning coffee with us.
Yes,
Oh,
thank
that's
you.
great. Thank you. Glad you're joining us. That's awesome. So then Nancy was saying, I like doing Carnival's transportation to the airport because it really makes things super easy. Yes, it does. You know what? Last time was a disaster for us.
Well, here's the thing. With us flying in the night before, we kind of had to get the transportation from the hotel to the cruise port. And so because we were doing that, I just went ahead and booked the same transportation from the cruise port to the airport.
Yeah.
And so I was kind of tied into that, and it was terrible on the way to the cruise port, and it was worse on the way back. So normally I do book on the way back with whatever cruise line I'm going with. I just do their transportation from the cruise port to the airport.
Right.
Which I will probably do again because
yeah, we learned a hard lesson there.
Well, yeah, but we will have to see about transportation from what hotel is everybody staying at the night before?
Yeah, do tell us. In the meantime, I saw Midlife Crazy is leaving. Thank you so much for stopping by, Midlife Crazy. Okay, let's see. And then Nancy was saying, we felt it pretty much when we came off the Royal Caribbean Oasis of the Sea cruise port.
It was super chaotic.
Yeah. You said it about the New York cruise port, that it was rather chaotic.
Yes.
It's very crowded, no doubt. I can only imagine. I've never been to the cruise port to New York.
You know what? It was beautiful going out of New York as far as when we were leaving and and seeing the city and everything lit up because it was nighttime when we went out. Because it was that day the water wasn't great, and so they're like, oh well, we're going to postpone, and we're going to postpone, and finally we left port at like 10 o'clock at night, and the city was all lit up, and it was quite beautiful.
I'm sure it was. So then, let's see here. Blaine is saying maybe we'll stay at the same hotel the night before so we can meet up before we are on the ship.
That would be nice.
Yeah, that would be nice indeed. Just have a little bit of a pre-party, so to say. Yeah, that'd be cool. Kimberly, I thought you had your phone on silent.
I did.
Put it away. We're busy. We're already talking to people.
I'm trying to reject it.
I can reject. I'll just throw your phone out of the window.
I have it on silent. I don't know why it would do that.
It's because the sound is still on, obviously.
But I have it on Do Not Disturb. At least I thought I did.
Well, it disturbed you just now.
It disturbed me. You know what I'll do? I'm going to put it, I have it on Do Not Disturb. I'm putting it on airplane mode.
Okay. This was an answer to a question asked before what they had at the Cabo restaurant. They had seafood and Mexican dishes. All right. We like seafood. Yeah, we're big time seafood people for sure. Let's see. I see Whitney joined us. Hey, Whitney.
Hello,
welcome to our live stream. Glad to have you with us this afternoon.
Let us know where you're from.
Let us know where you're from. If you plan on doing any traveling at some point, do let us know. See. Quinta Airport in Fort Lauderdale, and that was the answer to what the
Somebody
name was of
else's.
the hotel. Okay, all right. Okay, scrolled all the way down. Looks like, yeah, we're all caught up here. Okay, so there is another question. We are very curious to your answers, and that is, what has been so far the most unusual travel destination you have been to? So it doesn't have to be your most recent, but the most unusual travel destination,
And
and
why?
why? What made it unusual? Was there something weird going on? Was it the culture that you had a bit of a culture shock, or we're very curious. Whitney is from Texas. There you go. You know what, Whitney? Here, I'll highlight it. Go. There we go. I have wanted to go to Texas for the longest time. There is so much to do and to see there. It's such a large state. I cannot imagine not having a good time in Texas. So if there's anything you recommend for us to do there, please do let us know. Nancy's saying we did a mission trip to Rwanda. It was amazing. We loved the people there. That's in Africa, Rwanda. Wow, that's amazing, Nancy. That must have been quite an experience for you. I can only imagine how different that must have been from something like in the Caribbean. That's great. I never considered going to Rwanda.
No.
Nancy, would you recommend going to Rwanda?
Well, they did a mission trip.
Yeah, I get that, but she got an impression of the country, no doubt. So I'm very curious what her experience was there. Other than that, the people were very nice. So let's see. So in case you didn't hear the question yet, most unusual travel destination you've ever been to, and please tell us what made it unusual. Viso is saying here, I visited an abandoned psychiatric hospital in Portugal. I do geocaching, but it was scary for sure. Yeah, I can only imagine. Places like that have, of course, a bit of a reputation and no doubt a vibe to them whenever you go to them. Personally, I'm very interested in that kind of stuff. Kimberly, not so much. Well, a little bit. Little bit.
Not like you are.
No, not like I am. Chris is saying we didn't like Paris mostly for culture shock and language barrier and a bad restaurant experience. Yeah, Paris.
We have a very different opinion of Paris.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Coco K story all over again.
I had a wonderful time in Paris.
I had a terrible time in Paris.
And we were on the same trip. And if you would hear me talk about it and you would hear Neil talk about it, you would think there was no possible way that those two people were on the same trip.
No, and yet we were. So here's what happened. I had taken Kimberly for a birthday. I was still living in the Netherlands at the time. And I decided for a first time to come to Europe. Because
it was my first time to Europe.
It was her first time. It would be nice to take her to Paris. And there is a train you can take, the Thalys, from Netherlands all the way to Paris, straight shot. And, well, I thought it would be an amazing thing to do. Well, let's just say things ended up not working out whatsoever. We couldn't find anything. Maps seemed to be incorrect. The first thing that happened to us as soon as we arrived is that we got picked for a complete pat down, searching our suitcase.
They didn't search my stuff.
Meanwhile, the main officer was flirting with Kimberly. None of it was any good, and I knew in my heart already that if a trip starts out like that, it isn't going to get any better, and it didn't.
It was amazing.
The hotel and the coffee at the hotel was about as good as it got. So I see the Griswolds have shown up. Hey,
hello.
How are you guys doing? Glad to have you with us. That's awesome.
We're going on the group cruise.
Yes, in case you haven't heard the news yet from anyone else, we will be joining the group cruise in October on the Carnival Breeze. Nancy is saying about Rwanda, yes, it's really a third world country. The people do not have machinery for the highways. They dig the highways by hand. Yeah, see, that is something I can't possibly fathom. That is just.
It's wonderful that you did a mission trip.
Yeah, I just cannot imagine highways being constructed like that.
I know.
Wow. Let's see. And then she's saying, but the people, they were very kind and very welcoming. Yeah, that's great. You know what? It's always nice whenever you go somewhere and people like seeing you there. It gives you a whole. It can make or break an experience, really, don't you think?
Mhm.
So scrolling down a little bit further. Oh, we jumped a little bit. Down Under Cruisers has a story here. Many years ago, I went to Dresden in Germany, not long after the wall came down, and it was
Oh,
interesting
wow.
looking at buildings that were 800 years old, coming from a country that was only 200 years old. Yes, that Dresden. You have to understand, guys. Dresden is in former eastern part of Germany, and well, no doubt that left its marks on the city. And I remember whenever I took a trip to Berlin, this is a long time ago, but there is an old border that formerly separated the western part of Germany from the eastern part, and it is now a museum. So they will show you things like all kinds of things they confiscated, why they considered Legos to be a dangerous thing. To this
Your
day, I don't
Legos.
know, but it was this on display as one of the items that was confiscated at the time by the police of the German Democratic Republic, as it was known back then. Griswolds are doing well. That's great to hear. We're glad. Please do make sure you stay safe. Scrolling down a little bit,
Lane.
Blaine is saying here, I've been to Los Angeles where we sailed from San Pedro near LA. That city is just crazy with itself. We did go watch a Circle at Kodak Theater and say from Center Row, which was cool. Yeah, I'm I'm trying to think here. I think I've been to LA, but if so, that has been a good time, a good bit of time ago, but when I was a kid.
I've never been to California.
I have, and I remember going to San Diego. That's been a very long time ago. Going to the beach near there, and it was really nice. I remember really liking it there. So, but as far as Blaine's comment is concerned here, what made the city so crazy, Blaine? Please tell us. I'm curious. So let's see. Griswold here is saying, totally agree that the people in a place can make the place what it is as far as your experience. Yeah, that is regardless of where you're going, definitely an aspect that can play a huge role. And then Viso saying, Legos are the devil. I have stepped in many of them. Oh, maybe that's why.
Yeah,
That would
they are a
explain
weapon.
it. That's funny. That's really funny. Then us and more is saying, sorry, had to run, but we are back. Welcome back.
Welcome
I'm
back.
glad you decided to came back. And then Nancy is saying here, I was very privileged to be in Belgium for a year. That was an amazing experience. Yes, I can only imagine, Nancy. And you know what? At one point, also a while ago, but I did live in Belgium, just near the border with the Netherlands. So in the eastern part of Belgium, that would be. And at the time I was living there, I was in high school, and I remember crossing the border every day on my bicycle from one country into the next because I still did go to high school in the Netherlands back then. So that was always kind of odd, but I grew used to it because whenever you are in Europe, most of the time you cross a border from one country into the next. All you see is like a sign. So
It's
you're
welcome.
now in Germany, you're now in Belgium, and nothing else. There is no buildings or anything really.
I've been to
And
Belgium,
if there are, yeah, you have.
but not really toured in Belgium.
Yeah, but if there are, then they are abandoned. So yeah, it's kind of like crossing the border from where we live, Pennsylvania, into Ohio, or from Texas to Oklahoma. So,
Lots
oh,
and
chat
lots of
is
answers.
moving. Gotta keep up here. Uh, Gracewold is saying, we loved going to Germany. My great grandfather is from the German Czech border. We actually took a train from Munich, rented a car, and then drove to his former hometown.
Wow.
That sounds amazing. And you know what? It's funny that you mentioned those places because they sound all too familiar to us. As a matter of fact, it is going to sound strange, but yes, I lived in Germany as well. In fact, I lived in Germany right before I
I lived
moved
there too.
to the US. Yeah, you lived there for about 3 months. Yeah. And that was near Munich. I lived just outside of Munich. And the one time we took a road trip up north. And if you know a little bit about how the European countries are situated, the Czech Republic is kind of like surrounded by Germany. So if you make your way up north, in almost a straight line, and you're a little bit in the eastern part. At some point, you are going to get very close to the Czech Republic. So, what do me and Kimberly do as good travelers?
We popped in.
We popped in the Czech Republic because we wanted to see it.
Had a wonderful lunch.
We had an
I think
amazing
we told
lunch.
them about it before.
We did?
It was really good.
Yeah. We just wanted to sample something.
And we got this
We got an enormous plate.
Huge.
Yeah, it was ginormous, and we were pretty full by the time we left. Get out of my face.
I was doing it to get taco with my hands.
Chris is saying Los Angeles is definitely a crazy place. It's such a hodgepodge of people. Yeah, I can imagine. It's probably kind of like New York in that respect. Blaine is saying here, just many people, and we're walking in Hollywood, and some dude standing in the street cussing at every vehicle, and so it was a scary vibe. I know not all people in the city is like that every time. No, but I can imagine things like that, Blaine, that they kind of leave an impression, and that it is something you don't forget about. In fact, it reminds me of the Crazy Cane lady here where we live.
Yeah, well, you know what it reminded me of was in Prague.
Oh, the guy with the knife.
Yes.
Yeah.
There was, it wasn't a very big knife, it was only a knife about this big, but there was a guy and he started talking to his knife and talking about it.
Yeah, guys, whenever you see someone walking around talking to his knife and kind of waving it, you just...
But he wasn't really waving it at anything, he was just like having a conversation with it.
Yeah, but it didn't look too safe.
No, we just moved along.
We just moved along, that's right. All right, I gotta scroll down a little bit. Griswold is saying the craziest place I have been is to Normandy. My grandpa landed there on D-Day. That place was truly remarkable.
Yeah.
Wow, that's incredible. D-Day, of course, from World War II.
I know.
Yeah, that has a very big place into European history.
Nancy bicycled a lot.
More than I do here. Yeah, I can imagine. Well, Belgium, just like the Netherlands, and to a substantial degree Germany as well, is very much a bicycle country. It's rather flat there, same kind of flat as the Netherlands.
But
is
not
known
Germany.
For. No, Germany, depending on where you are. The western parts of Germany tend to be more flat, but you go central and you go south.
We were south.
Yeah, we were south, and of course you get closer and closer to the Alps then. So. But yeah, Belgium is great for cycling. I once did a tour there. I think I cycled, 50 miles in one day or so. I was really enjoying myself. It was a very nice tour. Okay, scrolling down. Alsamore is saying, I want to learn German. I've taught myself many languages, and that one is on my list. Alsamore, I actually do happen to speak German. For me, as a Dutchman, it's very not really difficult to learn German. You pretty much start out already being able, in my position, to understand the language, but when you actually start speaking it too, it comes really easily. And I always say German and Dutch is kind of like Spanish and Italian. They're in the same family, and if you know one, you probably understand a good bit of the other. If you're Kimberly, you don't understand anything.
I do. I speak 3 languages.
What do you speak then?
I speak American, I speak English, and I speak Australian.
Why do you speak Australian?
Because I know some Australian sayings. I can't say them all, but because they wouldn't be nice.
Yeah. Nancy is responding to our guy with the knife story. Scary conversation with weapons might not turn out well. Yeah, think
we
Nancy.
We didn't wait around to find out. We just moved along.
No, we didn't. And then she said, we even biked in the rain, umbrellas up to get to and from school. Guess what, Nancy? I did the same thing growing up. That's how it was. I just had my bike. So Down Under Cruises was asking, how is my Afrikaans? Okay. So to give a little bit of a background information on Afrikaans here, people, it is pretty much, I would describe it as poorly spelled Dutch.
Because he's originally from South Africa.
Yes.
The gentleman from
That's right.
Down Under Cruisers.
And it's basically Dutch that is spelled in such a, it's very phonetically consistent. So you write the words as you pronounce them, or vice versa. So to answer that question, Down Under Cruises, I perfectly understand it. I'm not sure how well I would spell it, but I could definitely carry on a conversation
And
with
you have.
someone speaking that language, and I have. Let's see. And then Blaine is asking here, where's your location you would name as your experience to travel and tour? Ooh, that is a good one. Well, I can think of one. The castle in which I had to chase you.
I know.
Yes, I once chased Kimberly through a castle in the Netherlands. I did.
Yes, you did.
And okay. So why did I do that? Because I wanted to ask her to marry me.
And he had been trying to do
I-
that
I-
for a week.
I originally wanted to do that in Paris, but as you have heard, that trip really didn't turn out to be the right setting.
It was a lovely
to-
trip.
Yeah, no. So yeah, I ended up chasing Kimberly, ultimately cornered her in a tower and asked her to marry me. And well, here we are now, 7 years later?
Mhm.
Well, if not longer. So let's see here. Us and More is asking, I will pick your brain. I know Spanish, Bulgarian, tiny bit of Russian, ASL, and learning Greek now. Wow. That's amazing.
Between the two of you can talk to everybody.
Okay, so my languages are first of all Dutch, of course, then English, then German, then Spanish, then French in that order. And other than that, there's a bunch of languages that I know loose words in.
Well, like you know that you can do the Afrikaan, you can do Flemish.
Yeah, okay, but those are pretty much that's more or less Dutch.
But
to
it
me.
counts to me. Don't you
It
think it
doesn't.
counts? If you can talk to a whole other group of people that speak that language, I think it counts.
Yeah. Well, here Nancy agrees. She says, "I think Afrikaans is very similar to Dutch." Well, it is. It really is, and it's where it came from originally. I'm thinking. I see Anthony Simone has joined us. Hey, Anthony.
Hello.
Glad to have you with us. Good to see you. Let's see. Nancy is saying, I love that story, Neil Kimberly, chasing through a castle. Were you the dragon or the prince? Nancy,
It varies by the day.
I felt like given that was not nice, Kimberly.
It was true.
Nancy, at that point when I had to chase you that bad, it felt like I was the Dark Knight.
He said every time that he was getting ready to ask me, I would like run away. He's like, I had like this intuition going, like, oh my God, he's gonna ask me to marry him. I better run.
And then as some more points out, and English, obviously. Yeah, that probably has gotten a rather American tone to it.
Yeah.
But yeah. I do have to tell you guys one other story about language and stuff. That this was when we went to London, and the customs officer. This was great.
Funny.
So,
well, I do want to say that now when I go to Europe with Neil, because we're married, I can go through the line with the EU as well. They don't separate us anymore. We can go through together. And because I'm married to an EU citizen, I get stamped to be there for a longer period of time.
Yeah. So, anyways, when we got to London that time, we get out of the plane, get to customs, and there is this officer, and this guy, unlike many other officers, had quite a sense of humor about him. And he's kind of kidding around. Oh, where are you guys from? This and that and the other. And I said, I pointed out I'm originally from the Netherlands. He goes, oh, well, definitely more of an American accent. Yeah, okay. And he goes, I know a Dutch word. He goes, Godverdomme. Well, if you can guess what it sounds like, I probably better don't say it out loud here. But let's just say it is cursing in Dutch, and that was the one word he pointed out to me.
And I laughed so hard.
We were on the floor laughing. That was
I
just
knew
the
that
funniest thing. So let's see here. Down on the cruise saying Afrikaans is mostly Dutch, part French and German thrown in for good measure.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. Well, maybe it helps that I know those languages too. Well, French, in all honesty, is the least of my languages because whenever I try to speak French, I quickly drift into Spanish for some reason. Maybe Viso can explain that to me.
When we were in Paris, he was so angry and we were so lost, he spoke Dutch for 2 hours.
Well, that's what happens when
I'm like,
Hey, we were safe in the ghetto.
I'm like, uh, where we were was we were really lost. And I'm like, I'm going to need some English here because I'm not understanding what you're saying and I'm not understanding the people around me.
Oh, well.
We were lost enough that we had French people come up to us and go, "Can we help you? You're lost."
Yeah. Also, more asking, so is Afrikaans a real
Oh,
language?
yeah.
Which got answered by Nancy right below. Yes, it is indeed a real language, Afrikaans. In fact, I think it's officially acknowledged in
Yes, it's
South
official.
Africa. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, scroll down a little bit. Aston Moore seems to be researching Afrikaans now. There you
Yeah.
go. Why not? You know what, Aston Moore? You mentioned Russian as one of the languages you have been studying, and in a way, so have I. Not been very actively pursuing that, but left and right. And what I found is that as soon as you can make your way a little bit through the Cyrillic alphabet, then it gets a lot easier. And the Russian language does have a lot of words that you can kind of derive from other languages. So um, there are several words like that. So I think one of them is like instructie, and it means instruction
Oh, yeah.
or instruction. So and once you make your way through it, then you can kind of read it. So it's pretty cool now that I can kind of read a little bit of Russian. Nancy is saying here, ik haat muggen was my first sentence in Dutch. All right, so what Nancy said here in Dutch was, I hate mosquitoes.
Yes.
Yeah, in a way, I'm not really surprised that that was one of the first sentences you learned, Nancy, because the Netherlands is rather rich in mosquitoes and they get everywhere.
I know another word.
What word?
I know another thing you can hate in Dutch. Kakkerlak.
Kakkerlak, yeah, cockroach. Yeah.
No, go tell the story. Yeah.
It was
Kakkerlak.
it was a good story.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
You can hate those too.
yeah. All right. So let's have a look here. Oh yeah. All right. So as good travelers, as I've said before, we're of course good foodies as well. We love good food. Kimberly loves to cook. I hate to cook, but I love to eat, so it all works out. And
For one of us.
we would like to know from you, when traveling. Yeah, it's all about traveling, so we're going to keep it traveling. What was the absolute best meal you ever had, and where? So, what was the best meal you ever had while traveling, and where? That's what we're very curious to know. Us and More made a quick comment here. If you learn Russian, you will pick up Bulgarian because they're very similar. In Bulgarian has less letters and are usually a letter off from most Russian words. Oh, that's interesting.
Good to know.
Yeah. Blaine is saying mosquitoes. It's the state. State bird. That's great, Blaine.
Oh my god.
That is fantastic. So looks like we have an answer here from us and More. Sorrentos and Allure or Kronk from Mexico. What is that?
It's they come in that shell.
Is that the shell food?
Yeah, and then they make it into like fritters and stuff, I think, don't they?
It could be.
Mhm.
Ah, okay, that's cool. Okay, and Josh is saying here, prime rib on Carnival Liberty, ready to try the steakhouse on Horizon in July. Yeah, you know what, Josh? The thing with prime rib is it can get so fatty sometimes that you end up throwing away half your steak. At least I do. Some people love the fatty parts of the prime rib,
Not me.
not so much me. But if you do come across a good piece of prime rib, it is priceless. So yes, I can definitely understand your choice there. And of course, also that you're looking forward to trying it on the Horizon in July. Oh, this is something I'm curious to. Viso saying here, well, pulpo in La Gallega in Vigo is a Galician-style octopus. Viso, if I remember correctly, Vigo is kind of towards Portugal, isn't it? Please let me know if I'm correct on that. But anyways, I do know that the Spanish cuisine is very rich in seafood. I'm a big fan of paella myself.
I only like calamari that looks like onion rings. I don't like the ones that have the little legs. I don't do that one.
Right. Okay, so let's see.
Favorite meal, chef's table.
Hold on. Uh, Fahrenheit, Blaine was saying here, it was in January on the Carnival Sunshine, it was in Fahrenheit 505 Steakhouse, was amazing.
When we go on the group cruise, I do want to try the steakhouse. I went to steakhouse years ago on Carnival Cruise, and it was absolutely fantastic. Now, we went to the specialty restaurant, the steakhouse on the Grandeur of the Seas, and we were less than impressed. So
yeah, and you know what? We're not the only ones in that. I've heard more people say that the food on that ship is great, but the specialty dining not so much. And then Nancy is saying here, favorite meal was our chef's table on the Carnival Horizon. It was smakelijk. Okay, smakelijk meaning delicious.
Delicious.
So yeah, what did your chef's table consist of, Nancy? You make me curious now.
I saw that that's an option that we could do that.
What, the chef's table? Mm-hmm. Well, then maybe we should. Susan Morden is saying king crab in Ketchikan, Alaska.
Oh my God.
I can only.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's the king crab is more Kimberly. No crustacean is safe around Kimberly.
Oh, what I really enjoyed too was, this is another really good thing. I had lobster rolls and in Maine and in Canada. Absolutely wonderful. I had Maine lobster in Portland, Maine. Got 2 big steamed lobsters on a plate for $24. Oh my God, it was so good.
Yeah. We want to go to Alaska, by the way, Susan. So if there is anything that you recommend doing or seeing, please do let us know. It has been on our list for quite some time.
Yeah.
In fact, if the world wouldn't be at the point where it is today,
we would have probably been going this.
Yeah, we would probably have gone in June or something. Us and More doesn't seem to like octopus.
Oh.
Ew. Yeah, it's not for everyone. I know it's not. Let's see. Anthony Simone is saying steak on the NCL in Cagney's.
That's one of their
specialty. Yeah. I'm trying to think here.
You know what? That's interesting, because when we were on Norwegian, the buffet was really good, but I was not real pleased, believe it or not, with the dining room. And you know how I'm always a big advocate of dining rooms.
Yes, you are.
And you had the anytime dining, which you could go to any of the dining rooms, whichever ones you wanted. And I couldn't get a decent steak. So was it really that big of a difference then, I guess, if you did the specialty restaurant and had steak there?
Yeah, do let us know. We're curious.
It must have been his favorite meal.
Viso seemed to be confirming that I was right about Vigo being close to Portugal. Let's see here. Where's that comment?
There's lots of comments.
Yeah, 30 kilometers away from the Portuguese border. So 30 kilometers, that evens out to about between 15 and 20 miles. That's really not that far. And I see here, Spiker said, bonsai sushi for me. I could eat it every day, all day. You're a big sushi person.
I like sushi. Yes.
Me, not so much. I've tried it, but the time that I tried it, I was not, I wasn't really a fan. And then we have a comment from Blaine here. No, we saw it on Took the Cheesecake. It was cool to watch the table display. You like cheesecake?
Oh, yeah.
What is your favorite cheesecake? I don't even know that.
Cheesecake.
Just all cheesecake?
Very much.
Okay.
I don't like banana cheesecake.
Now, Nancy is saying, I agree, Kimberly. I also like the calamari that looks like onion rings.
Yeah, not
Doesn't remind me every second that we're eating octopus.
Because, I'm sorry, the other ones, they kind of look like spiders.
Well, so what?
Spin.
Kimberly showing off her Dutch.
Just random Dutch words.
Oh, I eat octopus. Actually, there are some paella dishes that have octopus in it. I really like it. Blaine saying, then you'll probably know this. Go to Steakhouse first night of cruise and they give you a bottle of house wine at no charge. Oh, we'll keep that in mind. Definitely. Yeah, that sounds good. Okay. Then Nancy is saying, I did the whole chef's table in the video on my channel. Check it out. Okay,
We
yeah.
will do that.
You know what? I'll actually make a small note of it. Chef's table.
And I'll watch it with snacks.
Well, that is the thing with food videos. They just make you so hungry. They do. Even if you've eaten, I found that you can still get hungry by watching food videos. Asan Moore seems to be agreeing with Spikers here that it's all about sushi. Then Chris is saying, I'm afraid that we will have to book steakhouse early, or if we can get a table on the group cruise, it will be whatever is available. Yeah, come to think of it, everyone will want that free bottle of wine, of course. So I can only imagine that we would have to book early for that then. All right. Nancy is saying, I gotta go. Mama's calling. Take care and have a wonderful day. It's been fun, and I'm so happy you can come along on the group cruise. Nancy, thank you so much.
We can't wait to meet you.
We are so looking forward to meet you, and we really do appreciate all the support you have shown for us on our channel.
Thank you so much.
So you take care and stay safe. All right. According to Blaine, it is just a free bottle of wine. Yeah, okay. Oh, all right. Cheap wine. That's what the comment I was looking at. Yeah. Yeah, probably. I cannot imagine it being one of the more expensive kinds of wine, but
we do like wine.
Oh, yeah. Look at Josh here. Oh, okay. I don't drink.
Okay.
Neither do we. We don't drink. What? Well, not every day.
No. Not during lockdown.
Well, there might have been some beers involved,
yeah. But we're not real big drinkers. We're really not.
No, not really. Hey, I see Pero DJ's in the house. Good afternoon to you, Pero DJ. So, for all of you who just have tuned in, here am I being foreign again. The big news that we had, in case you haven't heard it or seen it yet, is that we are going to be on the group cruise on the Carnival Breeze in October. That we managed to get a room there. So let's see here. Chat is moving pretty fast. Down on the Cruise is saying, I'm sorry folks, you're talking about the group cruise. Yes, it's basically Down on the Cruise. It's a joint effort between Jenny from Lalido Loca and Sharon from Sharon at Sea. They are the ones who are organizing this and putting it together. And I've heard that there is some 400 people from these cruise communities going. So that's what that was about. And then Us and More was asking, wait, is calamari octopus? I ate octopus.
Surprise!
Maybe you did. Oh, that's fantastic. I love that comment. You just killed Kimberly, just saying.
Oh my god, what is this?
Blaine is asking if we all had escargot.
Yes, I love it.
Kimberly loves it. It's not for me.
My daughter Allison really loves it. On the one cruise we went on, it was she had it on the Royal Caribbean. It was available in the main dining room, and I believe she had it every day. And on the last day of the cruise, she had 2 of them.
There you go. Blaine then, or Down Under Cruise then saying, I put on 20 kilos washing food. Yeah, that would be an easy way to do that, I'm sure. Let's see. Birdie's just saying on my phone, so I can't. It's very well funny. Well, at least you're here. We appreciate you being here. Let's see. Oh, it keeps jumping on me for some reason, this chat. I gotta get used to that. Viso is giving the difference here. Yeah, calamari is not octopus, same family, but not the same.
But it's kind of the same, isn't it?
I think it is, but
he's saying it's the same family, but it's different.
Yeah, here Paradice is saying to squid. So Viso, maybe you can give us some clarification on that. Calamari, squid, and octopus, what the differences are, because I'm not really sure, to be honest with you. So Anthony is saying here, escargot is my favorite. I always order 2 every night on RCI.
Yeah, it's so good.
Well, you and
Now,
Kimberly can have a talk for sure.
I know when I went on the carnival years ago, they did have it in the main dining room on one evening, and I had it there too. I don't know if they still offer it on carnival in the main dining room or not.
Right. Blaine is saying hashtag escargot.
I
I like that pun there, Blaine. That's nice.
like
That's
it
really
though.
nice. Viso is explaining the difference. Squid equals calamari.
Okay.
That's good to know. Yeah. Viso, are there any other meals from the region of Spain where you're originally from that are like calamari or squid based? And do let us know. I'm kind of curious.
So you had squid, not octopus. Does that make it better?
Somehow I have a feeling they're gonna say no. Still the same family. They're still grossed out. Somehow. And then Paradis just said Carnival usually has it once per cruise. Yes, indeed. Yeah, there you go. And Anthony doesn't like it on Carnival though.
Oh.
You know what? That is one thing I found that there is really a difference between food that's being served on different cruise lines.
Mm.
I mean, if you look at MSC, what we have been, where we have been on last couple of times, it's very Mediterranean, very lots of pizza.
Well, I can say this too. I have had the same dish on the Meraviglia and the same dish on the Divina, both in the dining room, and they were completely different. And I really liked the one on the Divina and did not like the one on the Meraviglia.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, that's see, I was right about that.
Hi,
Hey, Tashtashir, how are you doing? Good to have you with us this afternoon. Let's see. What was the comment? Here, this is what I was going to click on. No, not really. Octopus is the little octopus, still an octopus. See, I told you they were not going to like it anyways. Tasha Travel. I will highlight you. There you go.
Hi.
So, in case you haven't heard the news yet, we are going to be on the Carnival Breeze in October. We managed to miraculously get a room on board, so we are going to be part of that. Blaine is getting hungry now. Yeah, of course. Here, Pero DJ too says food chat is the best chat. Yeah, you know what? I think what it is that the whole world speaks the language of food.
Yeah, and beer.
Food and yeah, and that. But more so food even. Blaine is getting hungry. Oh, here's something interesting. Chris is saying here, I like the ox tongue Carnival has.
Never had that.
I hope maybe, you know what, maybe if they have it on the Breeze, that we can have that.
I know what my favorite meal of all time was.
Well, what was that?
Favorite of all time, I'm going to have to go with Paris. And it was at Chez Michel's, and it was the rabbit.
That was probably the second only good thing about Paris, that restaurant where we went. It was like country French food, very authentic.
It was really good.
I remember how the guy brought out the waiter, or actually waiter, I think he might have been the owner.
There's nobody in there that
day.
There was
no
raining,
one there.
It was February.
And they brought out like this bottle of Alsace wine, and it was really good. So, Tasia, as always, we'd rather have you over late than never. So
Yeah,
welcome to our live stream. We're very happy to see you. And then Viso is saying we have a lot of meat, and of course, being a seaport, lots of seafood. But my favorite is the tortilla de patatas, like a potato and egg omelette. Ooh, that sounds good.
Yeah, he would like that.
Yeah, I would be a big fan of that, Viso. Absolutely.
Although I do like potatoes.
Down on the cruise is saying, folks, I'm now officially 120 kilos. Oh boy. All right. And then he's saying tongue tacos in any taco stand. Ah, okay. That has to be different. Mm-hmm. I wonder if there's a different condiment they use other than like salsa or something. And then Blaine is saying squirrel dumplings are the best on Carnival.
They are not squirrel dumplings. What are you talking about?
Okay, are you kidding us, Blaine? Is this some kind of
joke? What are you talking about?
Squirrel dumplings. I probably just named that way. They're probably something simple, but I don't know. Maybe they're not. Us and Moore is getting ever more freaked out by what all we're eating.
We're eating escargot, we're eating snails, we're eating squid, we're eating tongue.
What happened to normal food?
I ate a rabbit. Is that normal?
Well, depending on the country where
I
you
think so.
are. Anthony Simone is asking, did you go to the Eiffel Tower? Well, Anthony,
We should have.
we should have, but we never quite made it there. That is how bad this trip went. We didn't even get to the freaking Eiffel Tower.
You know what? It was only like 2 or 3 nights that we were there.
It was a very short trip.
It was
Yeah,
a
just
real
like a
short
little
trip.
getaway. But actually, I personally have been to the Eiffel Tower, but this is longer ago. So I did get to see it. It's just that to this day, I very much regret that Kimberly didn't get to stand on the Eiffel Tower overlooking Paris.
It was mostly us walking through bad neighborhoods that tourists don't go into, and him talking in Dutch.
That was nothing good about that trip. It really wasn't good.
It was great. I love the food.
Pero GJ is pointing out that they love possum fritters. There you go. Possum fritters.
Getting very, very, very interesting food.
Hey, us and more. What do you think of possum fritters?
There you go.
Down on the cruise is saying, I just love any food. Well, that is more you than me.
I heard in one of the things that Aussies eat, and you can tell me if this is true, is toasted cheese, grilled cheese, however you want to call it, and baked beans.
See,
which is something I do eat as well.
Yeah, that's more you though. I'm not that big into grilled cheese.
I put the baked beans on top and I eat it with a knife and a fork.
Here, Chris is also kind of scratching behind his ears. Squirrel dumplings. You know what? I can imagine.
Coming up with things.
I can imagine Chris sitting behind his phone or his computer, going, "What the heck is this
Hey,
guy talking about? Is this even a thing?" Yeah, and then Blaine is clarifying, just calling out weird foods, and that is funny. Okay.
The squirrel dumplings come with gravy.
Meaty in a brown gravy. There you go. Anthony Simone is saying, I ate alligator. I think he meant alligator.
Yeah, I think I have too, though.
Have you?
I think I have. See, but
what does that even taste like?
I don't remember. But see, I'm one of those people, I look at something on a menu and I go, oh, I have no idea what that is. Let me get it.
That's funny. So then Aston Moore is saying, I have had rabbit. It's good, but tongue taco, squirrel dumplings.
There's no squirrel dumplings. Well, although I know a guy that could probably hook you up with those.
Yeah, no doubt. And then Blaine is asking, is kangaroo meat good or no? I highly doubt that is really a thing. Yeah, and then they really get freaked out. Oh my God, possum.
What is down under saying? I think the
Hold on, we'll get to there. Here's Viso. I was in Paris in the Bastille Day by chance, and oh my God, talk about fantastic. Million people there and fireworks with the Eiffel Tower.
Oh, that must have been incredible.
Viso, is that Bastille Day? That has to be referring to the period in the French Revolution where they stormed the Bastille, right? The Bastille got stormed by the people back then. I think that is what that day is about, and they celebrate that then. Down Under Cruise is giving an explanation on kangaroo meat. It's very rich.
Good to know.
I'm sure it is. I wonder, would it be like venison or more like steak?
You know what I like too? I like bison.
Bison? Mm-hmm. I don't know if I've ever had bison.
I don't think you have, but it's very good.
I mean, I've had like deer jerky and all that, but bison?
That's a deer. Yeah, venison. But I like bison too.
Huh.
Blaine loves alligator. See, I read that without my glasses.
You did. Maybe your eyes are getting used to it then.
Tastes like chicken. Everything tastes like chicken.
Alligator tastes like chicken.
Blaine, everything tastes like chicken.
That's not true.
That's what everybody says.
No, listen.
You ask somebody, what does that taste like? And they go, oh, it tastes like chicken.
No, listen, there is a huge difference between different kinds of poultry, and you know that's true.
But what I'm saying is, when somebody says to somebody when they have an unusual meat, whether it's alligator or squirrel, they'll go, well, what does it taste like? And the person goes, it tastes like chicken. Everybody says that. I don't know why, but it's just a thing.
But you've got to admit, whether you're eating duck or chicken, there is a difference there.
Well, of course there is.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's a thing that people say.
I guess so. There you go. Wouldn't it be squirrel and dumplings? We keep coming back to the squirrel dumplings.
Well, when we're on the group cruise, maybe we should ask the waiter if they have any
I was
squirrel
just gonna
dumplings.
say yes,
You
absolutely.
have squirrel dumplings?
Yeah, and then with a very straight
Yes.
face. Excuse me, this is all nice and
Or
good.
just ask, excuse me, do the squirrel dumplings come with gravy?
Yes, yes. Oh, you know what? If I get a chance, I'm definitely going to do that. That'd be funny as heck. I want to see that facial expression and make a picture right there. This is how they looked at me. Can you imagine that photograph? That would be really funny. Let's see. Oh, I think I went a little bit too far in the chat.
I've had frog legs. I don't like them. They
Tasia is
taste like
cooking.
chicken.
Look. You and your chicken. Tasia is saying, I'm cooking up a huge ribeye for dinner, just like dinner at Chops and Grill on NCL. Oh, can we come over, Tasia?
What did we have the other night?
Well, yeah, we had steak, what, twice?
We had
this past couple weeks?
Yeah, but the other was it Monday night? We had filet.
Those were really good. Yeah, well, how did you made it yesterday with like, what?
I didn't make it yesterday.
Oh, the day before. What did you had, did we have beets with it?
Well, no.
I did roasted potatoes. Roasted potatoes?
And I did
Oven roasted potatoes
with
really
carrots
good. Oh, that's
and
delicious.
peppers and other things were in there too.
Onion, probably.
Oh, there's always onion.
Yeah. Blaine is saying that bison burgers are good.
Yes, they are very good.
I'd like to try that.
Meat.
Is it? See, I don't know much about bison.
It's high in protein, low in fat.
Oh. And then Josh is saying here to Tracer that he's coming over. Yeah, I'm sure. Bet you are, Josh. Bet you are. And Blaine is saying, I've had bison out in Montana.
Ooh.
You know what? I have a feeling that
would be the country for bison.
Yeah, definitely. And then Taser saying, I've had fried alligator too. A lot of years ago. It does taste like chicken, just kind of.
Stop it! I'm gonna stop with the chicken.
I think at this point people are deliberately saying that things taste like chicken just to get you fired up.
No, Blaine's saying
and they should.
Blaine's saying too, the frog legs taste like chicken. They do.
There, Anthony, people say duck tastes like chicken.
Stop it!
Here, Blaine, here, frog legs is chicken.
No! Okay, frog legs maybe.
Well, I don't know. Frog legs or something.
Frog wings? He has frog wings.
Frog wings.
Frog wings.
Frog.
He has
well, whatever.
Frogs.
Frog quack quack. Yeah, it's something like that. Okay. Look at this catster.
Oh my God!
You know what? There's a comment I want to make, but I really shouldn't, so I'm not going to. But the cuts too.
It doesn't come with squirrel dumplings, so that's a disappointment.
Oh, that's great. Oh, let's see. Oh, wait a minute, we missed a few comments here. So down on the cruises, when you cook kangaroo, you have to cook it lightly. If you like well-cooked meat, don't cook kangaroo. Well, then it might just be for us.
Thank you for the information.
Yeah. Us and More has read enough. Remind me never to go on a potluck with y'all.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they are really freaked out.
It just tastes like chicken.
But hey, they're challenged by Anthony. I dare you. That's hilarious. Taser saying, do you ever wonder why the fried ship on Carnival's orange? Oh.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I'm curious. Elaborate a little bit there, Taser. Anthony saying, Chops Grill on RCI, not NCL. Okay, that's good to know. Blaine saying, I hear cat stew is good on Costa.
Yeah,
not sure.
you already read that. You read it again. It tastes like
was
chicken.
That the same? No.
Yes.
I thought there was 2 comments about that.
I don't know.
Okay. Well, he's saying there that he also had Rocky Mountain oysters. I don't think I'm much of an oyster person. Are you?
You don't know what that is.
Oh. Yeah, well, probably not.
No, I'll tell him
but
later.
It doesn't sound like something.
No, you don't want that.
No. Probably not.
You don't.
And then Chris is saying, I think if alligator, it will be tenderized and fried. Its consistency is more like shrimp and calamari, and better than chicken.
Better. See, it's different than chicken.
Well, maybe.
Okay.
I'm kind of curious to alligator now. I know you can eat that. Okay. Then, oh, hold on. Getting a little bit too far there.
I
There
think
we
you went
go.
way too
No, no,
far
no,
out.
no, 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 no.
You
This
went
is where
too
I
far
was.
out.
No, I didn't.
You did.
Here, Taser made a comment you will want to read. Yeah, okay, you're probably gonna beat me now, but that's totally worth it, so it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
And Griswold is saying alligator, frog legs, squirrel, and bison burgers are all common meals here in Oklahoma. I'm sure it is.
We do have a friend that does hunt and does eat squirrel and things like that. And he said it takes a whole pot of squirrels to make a stew.
Hey, look, snake tastes like chicken too, Kimberly. I don't know what snake would taste
Jay,
like. I never had
really?
snake. I know there are some
Really?
countries where they eat it.
This is one of them. You can get it. People do it here too.
Then Chris is saying you got to worry about cat scratch fever. Oh, yeah, no doubt
Okay.
you do.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What, you don't like cats too?
No.
And then Taser saying, same is true with steak. Don't cook it over medium rare.
Agreed.
You got that right, Taser. Absolutely. We
You
agree
know,
with you 100%.
my parents have both passed on, but when I was growing up, I'm an only child, and when I was growing up, I thought I didn't like meat. And I thought I didn't like beef or steak at all. And what it was is my parents both got everything extra, extra well done. I mean, whatever kind of meat it was, they wanted it extra, extra well done. And so I didn't like it. And I didn't know any different. And then when I grew up and I started trying different things and trying different foods and trying meat different ways, I'm like, wait a minute, I really like this. It was that I just didn't like it well done. So I think that's important that when you're growing up and you try certain foods and you don't like them, to try them again as an adult and also try them prepared different ways. Because just because you don't like something one way doesn't mean you won't like it prepared a different way.
You know what? That's how I discovered
Kale.
Kale. Yes, I was going to mention that. Thank you for pulling that right
Yes.
out. But yes, I hated kale growing up, and then I had it again when Kimberly made it. I'm like, this is delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Like 180 is what I made on that. Unbelievable. I can't believe today that I'm eating that. Let's see. Chris is saying here, alligator tastes like iguana.
Why are you eating iguanas?
Apparently, you can eat those too.
You can't. You don't eat iguanas.
Did you hear that? Us and more. You can eat iguanas too.
He's eating iguanas. That's not good.
Us and more is saying that they foster kittens. They're extra freaked out now.
Oh, I love kittens.
You know what? We actually have a cat cafe here nearby where we live. And basically, you can adopt cats too over there, but you can just go over, have some coffee. They call it the caffeinated cat. So you can have coffee or tea
We
or
like it
whatever
there very
there.
much.
Yeah, it's a nice place.
And
to
then
go.
they have separate rooms that have the cats and the kittens. So they're not like where the food is or anything. So you can donate a little bit of money and go in and play with the cats and the kittens. And me and he'll do that.
Yeah. All right. Let's see here. A little bit further down. Here. As and more. I like pepperoni pizza. Hold well on y'all's chicken. There you go. Nice. Nice. And then Blaine is saying, you never had real food until you have eaten hog at a barbecue. Man, it's good. Hog? Well, yeah, barbecue. We're all about. But here's the
Are
thing.
you talking on a spit where they turn it and turn it and turn it and cook it?
Oh, here's the thing. Whenever you're gonna do an actual barbecue, it's gotta be the charcoal.
Yeah, you like that.
If you're not going to use charcoal, you might as well just cook on the stove.
Yep.
Okay, going down a little bit further. Anthony actually likes his steak rare. There you go.
I can agree with that. I would definitely eat it rare before I would eat it well done.
Yeah. Well done. It just makes it into shoe leather. And then Parodija says, hashtag pig picking life. Yes.
There you go.
And then Taser saying, every year growing up, my parents would have a hog roast, best ever. You know, I can see something them doing it like family reunions and stuff. That would indeed be good. Down Under Cruise is saying, meat needs to be able to get off the plate and walk if it could. That meat tastes like charcoal. Oh. Well, you can of course go to that extreme, I suppose. That's funny. Did it jump again on me?
I don't know what you got.
There we go. Deja said, my dad has made a huge homemade hog roaster. He made it himself to cook a whole hog.
Wow.
I didn't, yeah, if you made it yourself, of course they exist then, but I never knew that
Yeah,
was an
you
option.
can do they do it on a spit. They put the whole pig on a spit and it goes over the fire and somebody turns it
Yeah.
and then they baste it. And I've been to different cookouts like that.
Sounds good. I'd like to try that. I haven't tried that yet, I don't think. Blaine going, the vegans are mad at us talking about these animals. Yeah, you know what? I am very happy that those holistic day at sea folks that were on our previous cruise are not here, because
But they were very nice. I did like them.
They were absolutely amazing. But yeah, I agree with you. It's probably for the best they are not attending our live stream right now. Josh apparently has gotten too hungry. He's going to eat some pizza. There you go. As for more poor iguanas. Okay, let's see. Neighbor does it often. Amazing. Okay, so hog is approved.
Yes, that's fine.
All right. Down on the Cruises saying, need to go to work, folks. Have an awesome day. Down on the Cruises, thank you so much for joining us. Be safe, and hopefully we'll see you next time in our live. And then Chris is saying, just wipe this butt and throw it on a plate.
Oh my God!
But you know what? That is the best comment I've heard about that. It's awesome. That's hilarious. Taser saying, my dad is automatic. He has an electric motor and an old transmission to let it turn slower. It's a 3-speed. That is amazing.
See it turn.
I'd like to see a picture of that or something. Taser, if you have a picture or something, do share it on Facebook or something like that, because I'm really curious now to what this looks like. And then Blaine is saying, why white? More protein. Okay, we're really drifting.
You lost me now, Blaine.
Really drifting into gross stuff here now. That's funny. Then Parody just saying, I love my chicken medium rare. Hashtag food poisoning.
You know what? There was,
yes.
I saw that. There was this thing going that this girl was saying about how much she loved her chicken now that she was eating it rare and how much better it was. And people are like, you're going to die.
Yeah.
And she's like, what do you mean? They said you could eat any meat rare or medium rare. And they're like, no.
Yeah, you really got to watch with chicken. That's for sure.
That's why he said food poisoning.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, there was this girl. It was like all over Facebook.
Then Asa Moore is saying, pig is normal, cow is normal, chicken, real chicken is normal. Some seafood is normal. Some is a capitalized.
Only
some. Not all this hidden world menu y'all have. Oh, that's fantastic. That is really funny. All right. Oh my gosh, we've been here 2 hours already.
Oh,
you see that?
Really?
Yes, it's now.
Oh my
it's like 6 o'clock.
Oh my, that's why I have to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, I kind of have to go as well. So we're gonna be wrapping it up here. So,
does everybody know that we're going on the group cruise?
Yes, and if you have been here but you have been just watching, please do say hi and where you're from. We really like to know who at this point is watching us. We really appreciate that. So, but other than that, we had an absolutely great time doing this live stream. Turned into far more than just bringing you the great news that we had for you today.
And we do plan on doing them every Wednesday at 4.
Yeah, at least for the time being.
During the apocalypse.
Yeah. And that way we can all just have some fun and hang out together. But thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate your support and you spending your time hanging out with us. We really enjoy that.
And if by chance anybody here is not subscribed to us, please take the opportunity to do so. Yeah, please do. Michelle Bowen is very excited for us. Doug Spiker saying, being funny, all thanks. Blaine is saying, so excited to meet you guys. Excited to see where your channel goes because you both are great. Thank you so much, Blaine. Thank you for your support. That's a great compliment. Means a lot. Asa Moore saying, goodbye. I'll see you later. Been awesome.
Awesome having you here, Aston Moore. Viso saying, travel on tour, I sent you a few messages showing you stuff we've been talking about. Check your phone. Okay,
Oh,
will
good.
do. Thank you very much. Griswold saying, thank you guys, it was fun. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for stopping by, everyone. Like I said, it has been great hanging out with you. Anthony, Simone, thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with us. Okay. Well, so last message from us. We do have that video coming up. In case you haven't heard that yet, it is going to be the next episode of the Jamaica vacation we did. It will be about the food on the resort we had.
Us and more should watch it.
Yeah, I think there will be stuff for them there. Pero DJ saying, take care, getting fun chat, even though we were fashionably late. Pero DJ, don't worry.
Always glad to have you.
Always glad to have you over, rather late than never. Deja Travel, thank you so much. Spiker saying, have a great evening, everyone. Please hit the thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for saying that, Cindy. That's very appreciated. And
I'm
Chris
so
is
happy
saying,
for you, Cindy.
look forward to meeting y'all. Well, for those of you who are going to be attending or joining the cruise on the breeze in October, we very much looking forward to meet you there. So until next time, I'm Neil.
I'm Kimberly.
And this is To Travel and Tour TV.
Bye.
Bye.